Hi guys, this is Creative Graphics. Welcome to my channel. If you are new on this channel, this is Creative Graphics, and what we do here is to create kind of design inspiration. So in this tutorial today, I'm going to be creating a flyer for a business. So in the previous design that is similar to this, I created a sales promotion flyer. So today we are going to design this air flyer. So let's go to Photoshop and see the design process. So I'm going to be using a portrait size 1080 by 1350 pixels by inch and 300 resolution, and then create. So I'm going to create a solid color first, so which is D4A 281, D4A281. So I'm going to delete this. Then I'm going to create a kind of gradient background. So a gradient background, make sure this is white, and then opacity 0. So I'm going to have something like this. Let me adjust this up a little. I think this is fine for me. So again, I'm going to create an ellipse shape with ellipse tools. I'm going to add something like this. So this is fine. I'm going to drop it around here, and this is fine. So I'm going to change the color to DAA47F. So I'm going to have something like this. So I'm going to create a pattern for this. Inside this pattern, so I'm going to make this around 177. So this is fine. Then I convert it to smart object. Then create a clipping mask. Then I make this black and white by going to image, adjustment, black and white. So I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to adjust the red. So I'm going to adjust the red, black and white, red, faded a little. So then the blue, faded a little, green, cyan too. So I have something like this. So I change it to soft light, and reduce the opacity to around 59. So I have something like this. For pattern. So then I will create a kind of solid, an ellipse shape again with just to add a little detail. So I'll make it white, then I'll make it overlay. Let's make it overlay. So I'll adjust it up here. So make it somehow unnoticeable. So let's adjust this. I think this is fine. So this is fine. So I'm going to reduce this. This is just like adding details to your design, because this is not a background I download online. It's just like creating my own background. So let me adjust this a little. I think this is fine. So let's begin to add our image. So what I will do now is, so if you want to adjust this pattern, you can just double click. Once you double click, because I've converted it to smart objects, you can just adjust pattern like this. Okay, and click save. So to update here, to update like this. So I think this is fine. So let's begin to add our image. So I'm going to add this image first. So I'm going to subject, select, and go to subject, select subject. So this will select the image for me. So then I will hit, so I can see some edge are not properly selected, so I'll click this quick selection tool, make sure it's plus, then I'll add edge to it, then hit OK. So I can double click this. So to refine the edge, I just make it smooth a little. So, and this is okay. So this is okay for me. I'll adjust. So because this image is all about air, so I don't want over editing of this image. So I think this is fine. This is fine like this. So then we begin to add some other images. So something like this. So this was in the previous flyer. So I'm adding this soon. So I'll add this somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. I think this is fine. So this is fine. So then I'll add one more to this image. I'll add this image. Then I'm going to select again subject. So to select the subject. So I'll click my quick selection tool again. Then I'll make sure it is minus this time around, so as to remove on the unwanted areas. So I'll click plus again just to add, sorry, minus. So this is fine for me. So then I'll hit the mask. So then I'll go to this place. So you can see the white patches from the edge. So then I'll go to refine the edge brush. Then I'll begin to refine it. I'll click around the image. So this is what we got. Then I'll smooth it again. So I think this is fine. So hit OK. So now adjust this around here to make sure it's straight. It's a little bit bent. So I adjust this around here. Okay, a little bit smaller. And this is fine. So I might, let me just check my arrangement. Let me bring this behind this. This is fine. So we have 3 images. So I think this is fine for me. So I want to be bigger. So I think this is fine for me. So these 3, convert them to smart object each. Convert this to smart object. So the 3, convert them to smart object. So if you want to adjust now the 3 have been merged together. So if you want to adjust now, just double click and do your necessary adjustment here. Go to file and save. So but I'm done with my adjustment. So what I need to do is just to fine tune the image a little. Then I go to filter. I don't want to use topaz light this time around, just to because I want the naturality of this image. So I'll go to others, high pass. So this is another style of adjusting, try to fine tune an image. I just want to sharpen it a little. So I go to high pass. So I'm using this number 61.1, so which is okay. So I'm going to click the high pass again. So remember, if you want to change the high pass value, just double click on high pass. You can change it here. But if you want to blend the high pass filter with the image, double click this. So I'm going to change this to overlay. So you can see, so that's boost the effect of this image, but this image effect is too excess. So what I need to do is to reduce this to 53. So I think this is fine for me. So this was the initial one, so this is the final one. So I think this is fine for me. This is fine. So it's just something very simple, something very simple. So now let's begin to add our text. So the name is Ethan. So let's Ethan luxury air. So I'm going to change this to a font called Anisha. So I'm going to change this to title case Ethan. So I think this, so let me change it from the character to character, so change it to this. So I'm going to change the color code to 835331. I think I'm fine with this. So all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to select color from this image. All this color I'm using, they are from this image. So we are from this image. So I think this is fine for me. I think this is fine for me. So Ethan luxury air, Ctrl J again. So I'm going to type luxury air, luxury hair. So I'm going to change this to Nexa X bold. Let me use X bold, something like this. I don't want it too big, so I think this is fine. So let me increase the tracking a little. I think this is fine. So from there I can bring this logo attached to it. So if you need something like this, you can go to freeclick.com and get the logo vector like this attached to your image. So I think this is fine. Let me just adjust this so you can somewhere close to this place. Let me lock this. So let me change this to black and select this black. So we have something like this. So Ethan luxury air. So let me bring my guide somewhere around here so that anything I'm typing, follow this guide. So I think this is fine. So let's add some other things. So like something like this. Transform for your hair. Embrace your beauty. So I think this is fine. I'm going to use the font called Top Luxury. So what you need to do in your design is to make sure that this kind of luxury design. So that's what we're trying to do here. So adjust this. So this is fine for me. This is fine for me. So then I'll create something like this, just to divide this. So select color from this image. I think this is fine. So make it dash. So can go to more option. Use the grab. Let's increase 4. I think this is fine. So adjust more. More option. Let's increase it to 7. Let's see what I got. Then this is fine. To select the shape, make it 2. Then 2 is fine, so Ctrl J, we bring it down. Bring it down. I think this is perfect for me. This is perfect. Let's ensure you don't go out of this shape. So this is fine. So let's adjust this this shape. And this is fine. This is fine. So can clip this circle. Okay, this is fine. So I've increased this ellipse to 100. So you don't make sure that your background doesn't overshadow your image. So I think this is fine. So again, so let's add this shape. So I'll bring it to the back of this image. I'll make it something like this. So if you want to adjust this, just increase the size. So I'm going to add something here. And this is fine. So I'm going to add the stuff, the product that I've been sold. So I'm going to add it here. So what you need to do is go to this glyph, then check for bullets. Check for something like this, and then you have to hit. So you add a little space. You add a little space and copy, Ctrl C, copy with this space, Ctrl C. You come here, you paste, you come here, you paste, you come here, you paste. So we have like 4 what is it called? 4 services has been rendered. So you can increase the tracking. You can increase the tracking like this. I think this is fine. This is fine. So reduce it like this. I think this is perfect. Definitely. Reduce the traffic. This is fine. This is fine. So the line now kind of here and stuff like this. So then let's add contacts. So Ctrl J. So I can bring that in front of this. So contact. So this is what we got. So we can't just leave it like this. I'm going to add some details. Let's adjust this down. Select this, and adjust this down a little. So let's add some details. So I'm going to add something like this gold seal. at the back of this image. Maybe something like this. So let me bring it down at the back of this image. So you see that it's at the back of this image like this. Then I'll type something like 100%. So then I'll make this a font EIB. I'll use this font called Didonesque 100%. So I'll make it smaller. Then I'll change the color to this. Ctrl J again. So 100% quality products. So bring this here, quality products. Let me change this to medium. This is perfect. Select the two, make sure they are aligning, and bring it closer. Make sure it's at the center of this. I think this is fine. This is fine. So on the last note, we are going to add some other details. So I'm going to add this. I'm going to add this here. I'm not going to make this gold. Let's add this here. I'm going to make it gold. Change the direction. And this is fine. So then I'll go to hue and saturation. I'll reduce the hue and saturation and then clip it for that. So I want this to be a little bit faded. And I'll go to level adjustment. I'll make this 1.58. Clip it to. Then I'll make this 154. So something like silver. So there. So then I will add let me add some details. Let me add this geometric shape. So if you want this shape, just go to Photoshop, free pick, search for geometric shape, then you will see it there. So maybe soft light. And take it behind the image. Just use your preference. So because this design has few details, doesn't mean so just try to fill up the spaces. Make this white. And change the opacity to soft light. And you have something like this. And reduce this. I think this is perfect for me. So this is fine for me. So overall, let's go to green. Go to pattern. Then you click green. So if you have been following me, I've been sharing all this green, all this white. So I'm going to make this a vivid light. Something like this. But it's too much on this image. So I'm going to reduce the opacity to 27. So we have something like this. So it's little unnoticeable. So we have something like this. So can go for your adjustment. So if you want to create this white this thing, just check. I'll drop the link of the videos in which I explained that in the description, so you see it there to create it. So go to view, clear guide. So then you have something like this. So this is our flyer. Let me know what you think in the comment section.